how to connect and communicate with your yoni. So our yonis are a divine portal of consciousness of our soul and our divine essence. And every part of our body has a voice, has a certain frequency, a certain sound that it emanates at its core essence. And so the yoni has a voice that we can listen to, that we can hear guidance from, and that we can learn to really soften our brain mind to really listen to our yoni mind and the way that works. So one thing that's really important about this process, and that I see time and time again, is that there's usually an element of frustration that will show up with women who are wanting to tap into their intuitive yoni wisdom and their guidance, but their upper mind, their brain mind, is busy with so many questions and control and wanting to know the outcome and to figure out the results and to fix things and to do it the right way, and to all this thinking is going on. And what's happening is that's part of the cortical control in the cortex part of the mind that is blocking you from accessing the primal mind and accessing the body mind. And so the body mind, the way that our body communicates with our upper mind, is through the primal brain, which is navigated through our nervous system. So when we begin to tap into our body awareness, we have to quiet that cortical control. We have to find a way to soften the thinking mind so much and really learn to relax and surrender into the mystery, into the aspect of our primal subconscious. And to do that, we can do that through making sound, through using our breath, or through moving our body and getting into a certain cathartic, not sometimes cathartic, but more of a trance movement or sounding, or a certain trance state of breathing. And so an aspect of tuning into your yoni voice and yoni consciousness is to do some breath work. This is a big aspect of body work that I notice in all of my client sessions, within my coaching sessions, and there's a lot of hindrance to breathe deeper, to breathe more expansively, to try breathing in different ways. Of course, we want to be able to relax, and the emphasis is to relax and doing a breath style that is relaxing, which is usually a slower type breathing. But we also want to amplify enough breath and enough of that stimulation with our breath that it will release the cortical control. So sometimes a quicker style breathing, or a repetitious or continuous style breathing without any pauses on the inhalations and exhalations, will help you to loosen the reins and the pedal of that cortical control thinking, and it'll allow you to tap into the subconscious brain and into the nervous system and the way that the nervous system is communicating. So before you do this practice, you want to do a breath work. So usually an open mouth breathing, and that's a continuous style breathing, no pauses on the top of the inhales and no pauses on the bottoms of the exhales. And you just keep doing that breath. That will relax you enough in your nervous system where then you can get into that subconscious mind. Once you've done that and you've entered into a bit of a trance state, then you'll want to place either both hands on your yoni, or one hand on your yoni, one hand on your heart, and you want to bring your internal gaze into your yoni center. So you want to close your eyes if that helps, and you want to kind of like gulp your inner gaze, your mind's eye, down into the pit in the core of your yoni. And when you've done that, you want to allow your breath to expand from the bottom of your belly. So it's almost like you want to be breathing in and out of your yoni. So you're going to inhale, let your belly, the bottom of your belly and your pelvic bowl expand. And then exhale, feel your pelvic bowl sort of collapsing in, and then breathing out, and then collapsing in as you exhale. your breath will naturally expand and collapse as you breathe, so you don't have to actually put any effort into this breathing. But what you want to be doing is you want to be keeping your internal gaze at the center of your yoni as you breathe. And what this does is it creates this disciplined focus and concentration of your yoni center. And when you do that, you start to then expand the discipline around listening to and building awareness around your pelvic bowl and around creating a spaciousness for your yoni's voice to then blossom through. So when you've done the breath work and when you then start breathing into your yoni center and you listen, you can ask then your yoni a question that you need guidance on. So whether that's about a relationship interest that you are wanting to pursue or in the dating realm, or whether or not it's clarity on what colors you should use for your brand in your business if you're wanting to put a project or creative idea out in the world, or if you want some wisdom or guidance around how to get out of unstuck procrastination or patterns of inhibition and fear around really putting yourself out there and sharing your voice. These are all aspects of our inner being that can be expressed through connecting to our core center. And our yoni has such a magnetic and powerful consciousness to tap into, and is often a place where we can really learn and transcend into our fullest self-realized potential. So I hope this practice helps. Let me know how this goes for you, and if you're interested in hearing more, feel free to hop on a call with me. I'd love to have a conversation about you if you are interested in learning more about a customized or personalized practice that you would love to incorporate more into your life, whether or not that's in your relationships or whether or not that's putting a creative idea out in the world. Let's just book a call and get you on there so that we can really learn to see what the next steps you need to take in order to get more of what you want. So feel free to share also too what you liked about this practice, and I look forward to hearing from you. Make sure to like and subscribe before you head off, and I will talk to you soon.